Greetings, everyone. Hope you are staying safe and well. A tidbit from this week's upcoming Torah portion for Shabbat. It's a double parsha, two parshiot tied together. And it starts out, the first parsha is Vayakhel, and the second is Pekudei. And Vayakhel starts out, actually that word Vayakhel has the root or the shoresh in it of kahal, which we might know from the word kahila, which in Hebrew is the word for community. And this parsha, the very beginning, speaks of two elements, which I think signify what it means to be a community. Right after the opening line, Vayakhel Moshe et kol adat b'nei Yisrael, vayomer aleichem. Moshe gathered, literally made a community out of all of the people of Israel, and says to them, says to us, two big things. The first is about Shabbat. And the second, just a few verses later, is a continuation of the description of how it is we build sacred space, the Mishkan, and all the gifts that we are invited to bring to build the Mishkan. So I wanted to pose a question to all of us. Here the Parsha is saying basically two things make up community. One is Shabbat, or you might say sacred time. And the second is the Mishkan, or sacred space. And over the weekend, I had the opportunity to learn with our Talmud Torah students and ask them, where in your house is your sacred space? And it was an awesome conversation. And many of them said their beds. And one showed me their tree house in the backyard. And one showed me where their cat nests up right close next to them. So I wanted to ask you, to think about these two elements. Shabbat, of course, we are invited to create sacred time. And in this section in the book of Exodus that we are in, we're really continued to be invited to create sacred space. So where for you in your home or in your neighborhood perhaps is your sacred space? And I've been thinking a lot about my sacred space. One of them is right here where I'm standing with you now near my awesome bookshelf. I feel a huge sense of sacred space being near my books. And another is being near people I love, in particular my daughter, Sybil. So those are just two examples of, for me, where is sacred space. And then, of course, sacred time is time with community, and particularly Shabbat. So I wish you all Shabbat Shalom. And may this weekend invite you into sacred space, and perhaps you can talk about it at your Shabbat table. Blessings.